gorilla on the track. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and if you're an Odie, welcome back. So today I want you guys to meet my beautiful daughter, Brooklyn. Say hi, mommy. Say hi. Look. 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 Look right there. Look right here. Say hi. You gonna tell people hi? No? You just want to chew? So yes, today I wanted you guys to finally meet my baby girl. Hi, mommy. Hey. So like I said in my last video, she is currently 8 months old. So yeah, she is growing super fast. Aren't you, mommy? Say yes, say yeah. Yeah. So I just want to go back from the beginning for when I first found out about her to now. January 16th is when January 16th is when I found out that I was pregnant with her. And I know for some, like, if you ever been in that predicament or a situation before, you know how nervous it can be, but also exciting at the same time. And I was really in shock. I was like, oh my god, is this for real? So yeah, and then I remember in the middle of the night of that same day, in the middle of the night, I ended up having to rush to the hospital because I started to bleed. And I was automatically just like, oh my god, what in the world is going on? I was scared because I knew, you know, that I was pregnant. But you know how some people have the false positives, false negatives, and things like that. So I didn't, you know, really know for sure. And I didn't go to the doctor just yet to actually confirm that I was pregnant. So we rushed to the hospital, and then they confirmed there that I was pregnant. But we were trying to figure out why was I bleeding, what was causing it, and things like that. So after they confirmed the pregnancy, they took me to the back to get an ultrasound to, one, make sure that the baby was okay, and then two, to see what it was that was making or causing it to be that way. But when we did that, of course I was nervous because I was like, oh my god, I'm already losing my child, like, and I just found out about her. But the doctor said that she was fine, and they still couldn't really, like, dictate what it was that was making me bleed and stuff, so it was kind of weird. And then I ended up going home. They put me on bed rest. So fast forwarding throughout my whole pregnancy, I was considered high risk because of the bleeding. It didn't really stop. It stopped for like maybe a couple months in my second trimester, but it still continued every once in a while. So when I finally was able to get a doctor and things like that, she told me that well, she explained to me more what the previous doctor had told me. She had told me that I had a subchronic hemorrhage, and in our latest terms, it just means it's like blood underneath the sac or something like that. And again, they didn't know what caused it. So then when I went to my other doctor, she told me that it's not common, but it's not just everybody that's pregnant is coming in with the same issue. So she told me that it usually goes away on its own, and you pretty much have to like kind of wait it out because it's not, I mean, it's nothing really you can really just do about it. And then so I had to pretty much deal with that. But like I said, during the second trimester, it did kind of ease up a little bit, so I, you know, figured it was gone. And then when I was around 8 months, it happened again, and I was terrified because I was like, okay, I'm a little too far along for this to be happening right now. So it ended up like doing it for like I would say maybe a couple minutes, and then it just went away. So I don't know if it was just like pressure or like stress or what it was that was just like making it happen. So I was just like, oh my god. But anyway, fast forwarding all the way to September. September 19th is when I had her. She was actually supposed to be due on the 17th, which is funny because when the 17th came, everybody was texting my mom and was like, did she have the baby yet? What's going on? And I'm just like, no, I'm chilling. I don't even feel anything. And then when the 19th came, I was still okay, like normal, like just sitting around and relaxing. But around like, I'll say maybe, yeah, 11 p.m. Around 11 p.m. I started to feel a little like, I guess you could call it cramps here and there or whatever. And I was just like, that don't really feel too good. But it wasn't to the point where it was like, oh my god, I have to go to the hospital right now. It hurts. And so, I, pretty much I was just sitting around waiting. And then around 3 a.m. or so, that's when they were like hitting super hard. I was like, okay, I think I'm in labor. And so I remember calling her dad, and I was like, I'm in so much pain, like, And so I tried my, best to wait it out because I didn't time the minutes at first. And then when I did time it, it was like 10 minutes apart or something like that. But I was trying to wait it out. So I tried to sleep throughout the night, and it was just uncomfortable. I was like on my hands and knees. I was like the only position I was like comfortable for me, but I was like, how can you sleep like this? So I was just tossing and turning all night, all night, all night. And then finally when the morning came, I was like, forget this. I need to go to the hospital because this hurts. So I got up. I remember I called him and was like, we gotta go. Like, this is too much. But then he told me to go ahead and call my doctor. So I called my doctor. But before I did that, I had to I had to use the restroom because I remember telling him I feel like I have to poop. And so I went to the restroom, and then I experienced some more bleeding. So I was like, oh, the baby's coming, time to go. So I remember calling my doctor, and I told them. They ended up telling me to go ahead and come in if I could. Mind you, outside it was like a freaking tsunami outside. It was like, I don't remember what it wasn't hurricane season, but I know it was like flooding everywhere. It was like major floods everywhere. Like the water was super super high. I don't remember what it was, but it was just like a lot of water everywhere. And so I remember her asking me, can you make it in? I'm not having this baby at the house. Yes, I'm gonna make it in. So I remember we drove all the way to the hospital, and it was literally the grace of God that we got there when we did, because they shut down the hospital because of the weather. And I was just like, what in the world? So we end up getting to the hospital. They checked me in, and they had me in like I wouldn't say a waiting room, but like, where they put you before they keep you for like confirming like, oh, you're in labor type of thing. So they had me in the room, and then I remember they checked my cervix. I was dilated 4.5 centimeters, and they were like, yep, we're gonna keep you. So I stayed in hospital that day. I remember I tried my absolute hardest to have a natural birth, but the pain just got to the point where I was like, nope, I need something. And so long story short, she ended up being born that day at 11:05 p.m. and it was literally like everything I could ever feel just went away when I just seen her face. It was like, I used to always hear people say like, oh, you never know how much you love something until like you have a kid, or like the first time you see a kid, and it's like an overwhelming of love feeling that you get. Absolutely. Like, absolutely. I can't even put into words how I felt that day. I just knew I don't know, how could you love something so much? That's pretty much like how it was to me. And so yeah, she was here, and here we are today, 8 months old. 8 months old. 8 months old. 8 months old. And actually, in a couple weeks, she will actually be turning 9 months. So it's going by super fast. But you want to give him an 8-month update? Huh? Yeah? You want to give him an 8-month update? Yeah? You want to tell him what's been up? You want to tell him what's been up? So, for her 8-month update, yeah, 8-month update. What can you do? What can you do? Say, I like to dance. Yeah, see, there you go. I like to dance. Say, I know how to crawl up the stairs. I know how to drink out of a straw. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What else? She can eat like table food, like she can feed herself. So I know how to pull up on things. I crawl everywhere. Everywhere. Say everywhere. And what else? Yeah. She was trying to pull my eyelashes off. And what else can you do, mommy? What else can you do? Say everything. Say everything. She definitely has teeth. She has 3 visible teeth. She has another one coming in on this side, and I felt one at the top, so 2 coming. What else? What else, Stinky Booty? What else can you do? I think that's it, right? So yeah. So my favorite food is strawberries. She loves strawberries, like, oh my god. And she loves blueberry pancakes. And what else, mommy? That's it? That's it? That's all, mommy? That's all? Mm-hmm. She's looking at me like, what? But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I just wanted to give you a little story time about my overall experience of being pregnant, and just a little update of her. And I just want to officially introduce her to you guys, because I know a lot of y'all aren't either into social media, or you don't follow me. Go ahead and do that. And so you probably haven't seen her, but she's on social media all the time. If I don't post her, my mom is posting her, so it's like not, there's no way you can't see her. So, but she was just sleepy. You're sleepy, mommy. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put her down for a nap, but oh, she's already falling asleep. But if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Follow me on all social medias. I will link all of that down below. And give this video a big thumbs up. And go ahead and comment down below. I'm gonna do a comment for my mommies. Go ahead and leave a comment down below about your overall experience, whether it's motherhood or labor. And let me know if any of y'all had to deal with sub-chronic hemorrhage, high-risk pregnancy, or know someone who has. So yeah, comment that down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Gorilla on the track.